Last time on Worst Game Ever.
Me and you are not in the loop.
Leah.
Congratulations, Andrew, you have one immunity.
You have uncovered the worst idol ever.
So there was fucking nothing underneath it.
Liar!
So let's do the fucking biggest blind set of the night.
Okay, who are we voting?
Lexi.
And the second person voted off of Worst Game Ever, Bryce.
And it was 4-3-1.
So fuck yourself. Take me out because I'm coming for you.
Guys, can we not fight?
And congratulations, Nick. You have one immunity.
I'm done. I'm gonna ask to go.
I came to play, and some of these people did not.
Third person voted off Worst Game Ever, 8. Big reputations, Albie.
Wait, so did you vote for Miranda?
I did, only because I didn't want to vote Aldi. I did have intentions of voting Aldi, and then he came to me saying, please don't vote me, and my guilty conscience was like, okay.
Okay, cool. No, I got concerned because of you were saying at Tribal you weren't sure what was gonna happen, and then I was like, but I told her.
Everyone told me they're voting Aldi, so I just took a gamble and threw a pity vote, so to speak.
Oh yeah, no, that makes total sense. I just wanted to check in about it.
I don't know what's gonna happen the next upcoming round, so.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm on the bottom of those guys. So, and I feel like you're also kind of on the outside, so I think we could see what we can do at some point,
Albie was saying that people were saying you, Leah, and Miranda were a tight trio, just to let you know. I
mean, obviously Nick, Miranda, and Leah all voted to save me in that first vote. I don't feel like I'm at the top of anything,
I would really like to do something with you, Nick, and Andrew next round.
I mean, I'm entirely open to doing something with you. I kind of want to just talk to Andrew and feel him out after tonight, because I don't know what he's thinking really, if his stuff at Tribal was legit or not, but I'm definitely open to doing something with you.
The only reason why I want to do that is simply because if not, it's there's going to be no way of getting Leah or Miranda out the rounds after that. I don't know. I had your back in this game, no matter what. I do not want to vote you out.
Yeah, me neither.
As much as I like to make a move, I'm down to do whatever we can to get us further.
I was wondering about scenarios because I just kind of was I was petrified after last night because I couldn't really think of stuff to do, but then I remembered you have the idol.
So I'm thinking...
I wasn't shocked when the third vote came up from me. I assumed it was it was going that way.
I mean, I just don't have any faith in Jen's intellect.
I think she's awesome, but I don't think she's strategic enough to consider going to the end with me and you over people that she actually trusts.
I'm assuming Nick or somebody, I mean, not during Tribal, obviously, but they probably discussed voting differently.
Yeah.
I just don't want this decision to backfire. I just want Gibby to understand I need to do this for my game and your game, just both of our best interests. And he should be smart enough to realize that everyone's gonna think that him and I are against each other now, and that's why we should fucking work together. I just don't understand why Andrew is being such a fucking sore loser. I don't get it. He literally said we didn't have to vote together. That's literally what he said to me.
I was gonna say, what if we go to Andrew and try to vote out Nick now, but...
I don't trust Andrew not to say anything.
Yeah, exactly. He would blow it up, then we wouldn't have anyone.
I think we need you to start talking to people, being what if we vote, when should we vote out Leah? Leah needs to go.
Yeah.
That's how I think you infiltrate it.
The two of us are in the middle of Nick and Leah.
Yeah.
And then that's the four of us with numbers, which is awesome.
Things could very easily go wrong, and I wanted to kind of talk about cutting Leah at 4 maybe. In the potential of that.
Right. I actually wanted to talk to you about maybe cutting Leah at 5.
That I could see the benefit to that too.
Because I know Jen would vote Leah out whenever. Jen's a lot less threatening than Leah.
She has the jury votes.
Ideally, Andrew goes next. And then I would say Leah, then Jen. I get on a call with Miranda, and the first thing out of her mouth is, okay, so when are we going to cut Leah? So already I'm thrilled because, 1, she trusts me a lot to say that. 2, she is tighter with me and Nick than Leah. So now I really just have one majority alliance, which is great because it's less complicated, but it's not as good because now if something goes wrong, I don't have any shit to jump to. So I don't have any more contingency plans. So I just need to hope that things don't go bad here.
I got a call with Miranda this morning, and she was like, "So when do we cut Leah? Like at 4, at 5?" And so she totally wants to stick with you and me.
Okay, perfect.
Like, cause she's like really in for it, because it definitely would have been so like dangerous to say that if she wasn't totally in for us. So she's like, "Yeah, I think we like use Jen to get rid of Leah, and then it's the 3 of us. So like the 3 of us, and
yep.
So it's awesome."
I don't know if I should tell her that Leah might have like an idol or something from the King of the Hill thing.
Like, I kind of feel like Andrew first, but maybe we do Leah first. And at 5, the 3 of us have majority anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
and that's just why I would want to get like her power out to not worry about that screwing the 3 of us over. Because like it's frustrating that like Andrew's basically quitting too. So like you just have to like play around that, and it's like I don't want to like on a personal level, I don't want to vote somebody out who wants to be here over somebody who doesn't want to be here but won't quit.
I think like the 3 of us are solid, which is such a cool feeling. Like,
I know that Lexi's going to be coming for me at Final 5, and she wants Gibson out this round. I cannot have Gibson leave this round. So I think my best plan is to tell Lexi, being like, I can't have Gibby go, and that it needs to be Jen, sort of thing. So then I have security going into the Final 5 with her. Even if she votes Gibby, it doesn't matter. Nick, I think, needs to be my target this round, only because Gibby said he refuses to vote out Jen. I really don't want to use my worst idol ever this round. That's like Defcon 5, like 911, like this is an emergency, like we are dead ass fucked, which means that I would probably get 5th. If worst case comes to worst, and I have to play my worst idol ever in order to get Nick out, then that's something that I seriously have to consider, because I think if I do play it on Gibby, then he would know that I am like 100% loyal to him and work with me going into the Final 5. I just don't know. Like, I don't know. Leah Taylor Giella, genuinely does not know.
Going forward, we need to like figure out what order we want to do things in.
I see it best as like Gibson 6th and then Leah 5th.
I think we can use Jen to get Leah out.
Yeah.
If Gibson's out first, then Jen has nowhere to turn other than us.
Just the one thing that I wanted to bring up. So I won the first like King of the Jungle thing. When I got to pick it, there was like a leaf on the top, and the top leaf had like a ring thing glowing.
So the top was the media idol and the bottom was the vote.
But I could tell that's what it was. And Leah won the second Queen of the Jungle with the map thing, and she told me, and she was like, I picked the top leaf, and there was nothing under it. And I know for a fact that there was something under it. Even if I'm wrong about an idol, she has something, and she lied about what she had. I don't know if she's like told either of you guys anything about that.
No.
In the worst game ever is called like the worst idol ever, and I think that you can only use it to play on somebody else. I guess a small bit of me is concerned that she might play it on Andrew Gibson.
What if we just go for Leah?
If we were to do that, we would have to just be like, obviously we're doing Andrew to her.
Yeah.
And it would have to be like a 3-2 to 1 situation.
So I think if she has a power, it's definitely smart to go for her this round.
I feel like if we know what she wants to do, and if one of us can figure out what she wants to do, probably me or you, Lexi, then we'll be okay.
I think she feels like really secure with our 4-person group, or at least like 2 of us in the 4-person group, which like made her really okay with voting Bryce out last night to keep you, Lexi.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if she told you. I have to go because my friend's calling me, telling me to go.
All right. I mean, I think we're set with him, dude.
I think we're good, and that makes me feel a lot better right now.
Yeah, I think he's really solid,
and I think he's being transparent with us completely.
Yeah,
we're gonna be okay.
I thought I was gonna be like first or second view, honestly.
Me too. I was expecting that. I'm like, okay, I don't have like as big of a reputation as these people, so they're just gonna like pick me off so they can be big targets in the game. But that's not how it's working out, and we're flipping the game around.
I know. Well, it's cause the people with the big
Gramps are cocky. And they think they're so great, and they think that they know how to play this game when really we're outplaying them.
If everything goes right, it's gonna be Andrew leaving. The goal is just to make Lexi and Nick feel secure, particularly Lexi with Leah. If Lexi thinks that Leah is gonna give the idol to her at Final 5, she's not gonna want to go after her this round. Yeah, I trust that they are actually okay with voting out Andrew, although a lot could go wrong if just one of them decides to vote out Leah or myself. And then I'm also worried about the round following. I don't think Leah realizes this right now, but if neither of us win immunity and they have an inkling after Leah doesn't give the idol to Lexi that I have the idol or that Leah's gonna use the idol on me, they're gonna vote the opposite of how we expect them to vote. I can't help but think one round ahead now. I definitely got Lexi and Nick off of Leah and onto Andrew. And they were like, yeah, okay, like, we're fine with that. I hope they really are fine with that, and I hope they don't go, Miranda's protecting Leah, which they could or should. If we can just survive these next 2 rounds, I think Leah and I could very well make the end, and I'm so excited for that.
Assuming 2 of us at Final 2, right? I don't know. I'm thinking like we need someone who we can be in a challenge at 3.
Jen.
Like as long as I have your word that you wouldn't take a goat over me.
No, like literally, if anyone takes Jen to the Final 2, I will vote for Jen.
I mean, because it's just so dumb to take a goat. So
yeah, that works. I haven't told anyone this yet, but like I do have a trick up my sleeve. I may or may not have found the worst idol ever.
Girl!
If Final 5 things get like really like...
If they go wonky.
Like I'm willing to transfer it to you and then you could play it on me, and like if you need it, I'll play it on you.
But, oh my god, that's so perfect.
So
all right.
That's a trick that we have, that we can...
Girl, you are killing it with these things.
Like I hate playing with powers because like the last time I had a power, I left with it in my pocket.
I'm so tired and I'm so drained. I've unintentionally became the goat in this game, and I don't know if there's a way that I can get out of it or not. And that's really frustrating. That's what people really looked at me as from the beginning, that they're not going to use me to their advantage. I'm still here and I'm not going to complain about that, but I'm not here to be a goat. I am here to try and win it. How rude. I decided not to vote Albie. I mean, this is a big reputations game, so I might as well not go against who I am. And I have been myself. I've been honest. I've been messy. I've been loyal. And also living up to the reputation of always voting a female. I might end up being that person that people could see they could beat in the end because I haven't been able to make a single fucking move, and it's not from lack of trying, it's just from lack of people not wanting to believe that my move would be the right move. And at the end of the day, it's going to be Miranda and or Leah in the Final 2 this upcoming round. I do not want Leah to go. I honestly want Miranda to go. I think that she has the biggest winner potential.
See, I'll be 100% honest and say I don't want Leah to go this round. I would honestly prefer it to be Miranda. I think she has more winner potential over Leah. At the same time, if the votes aren't there, then there's nothing I can do about it.
I don't think Miranda can go this round. Like, straight up, I don't think Lexi will do it. I don't think Leah will do it. I think what we would have to do is get out, like, Gibson or Leah this round. And then me, you, and Lexi go after Miranda at like 5 or 4.
By the way, the reason why I end up voting Miranda was because Gibson was by himself. So I figured if I just voted with him just to see what I could get from him.
We took out Gibson this round. I feel like Leah's the biggest target for 5. And then we might be set at 4.
Yeah, I know. And I honestly think that I think both of those girls need to be dealt with. The only, like, I don't care which one of them goes. Both of them are, like, looks like they have, like, the winner writer right up right now. But that's just in my eyes.
What's up, white trash whore?
we need to win immunity. Like, one of us needs immunity.
No, I need immunity.
Yeah, no, you need immunity. I'm willing to vote Miranda or Lexi with you. I don't care. I told you I wouldn't write your name down. I'm not going to write your name down.
And I won't either. I gave you the word till 5, and
yeah, I don't plan on voting you this round. I understand that you won't vote Jen.
It makes no sense for me to vote Jen. I think I owe her that.
So whatever you want to do, that's what I'll do.
I'm by myself.
I mean, I know that without you, I don't survive in this game.
I think you're the next target if I go.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Of Miranda, Lexi, and you're the first one that people go after.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not that I have nothing against Nick or going for Nick. I just don't want to set up a spot where the 3 of you girls are in the final 5.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I just think we need to watch out for Nick.
I don't disagree. I think he's a great player. So that's kind of where I'm at. I mean,
I just don't know where we get the votes right now.
Jen will do whatever I tell her to.
You think?
I know.
Okay. I mean, Jen's also a fucking idiot, so.
She thinks you and Miranda are final 2.
But that's not the case at all. I mean, that's why, like I said, if it needs to be Miranda, then it's Miranda.
I think I have easier time pitching Miranda than I do pitching Lexi. The call I made to you that said, I am not going to come to anyone and talk game. If you want to talk game, you need to come to me. I made that to everyone. So if Miranda doesn't reach out to me and say, let's call, I'm not going to call with Miranda. If Nick doesn't reach out with me and say, let's call, I'm not going to reach out to Nick. The same thing I said to you, I said to everybody. I said it to Lexi. She's the only person that didn't even fucking respond.
Damn.
So when I made that was 100% truthful. So as far as me have people to call, if nobody calls me, I ain't got nobody to call. So if that means if nobody reaches out to me, then you just got to tell me how to vote and you got to set it up. Because when I said that I'm not going to reach out and talk game unless people come to me, I meant it.
Okay. But if they don't reach out to you,
then I'm a dead man walking. I put it out there, but if you're not going to vote me, then you need to come up with something different.
Yeah, no, I'm not voting for you. Even if I vote in the minority, I'm not voting for you. So
far, Leah has played this game better than me. There's no doubt in my mind. I feel like I'm solidified. I feel like I'm okay kind of still because I think at this point, Leah needs me because if I go, she's the number 1 target. She needs me in this game. I do think that deal I made round 1 is going to help. We won't go after each other till 5. So I think that she will still honor that because if she doesn't, she loses by jury vote. And hopefully I can pull out an immunity win because that's the only way to really guarantee my safety. Leah told me she'd vote Miranda. I don't know if it's true, but that's what she told me. I'm just coming to you mainly to tell you that you can't trust Leah. She obviously...
Yeah. Yeah, no, I knew this. I want you in the final 5 for sure. And I would like for Jen to be there too, because I don't want those 3 girls being in the final 5. Okay, did she tell you about her being the queen of the jungle?
No.
She told me that she won the 2nd queen of the jungle. And she claims to have gotten nothing, which I feel like is the worst lie that has ever been told. It's very obvious to me that she has an idol or the worst idol ever, and she's just keeping that information from me. I would like to see her go tonight if possible, but I don't... What?
I can't.
You can't vote her out? Why?
Round 1, we made a final 5 deal.
Oh, okay.
I don't care if Leah goes, I just logistically can't vote her.
In the final 6 round, I think my most ideal situation is to get Leah out. If Leah is out, I don't have to worry about her playing that worst idol ever that I know she has. Somebody else next round to get me out, because I think she would come after me. Leah does not go this round, we take out Andrew. Leah has to go at the final 5. I think Leah underestimates... She correctly estimates me as smart, but then underestimates me when she's talking to me. Because, girl, I know you didn't get nothing as Queen of the Jungle. The Queen of the Jungle doesn't get nothing. She gets at least something.
Alright, so hello everyone, welcome to the final 6. Tonight you'll be competing in the Solo Cup games. It is a series of 4 rounds involving Solo Cup challenges. Each round, a predetermined amount of players will be eliminated. The final round will consist of 2 people, and the winner of the final round will win immunity. Round 1, each player will stack 6 Solo Cups on a flat hand, alternating sides. You will start with the open end flat on your palm. The last 2 players to stack 6 cups will be eliminated. Once you get 6, you need to say your name and then done, and we will confirm that you have completed it. So make sure you have enough space to where we can see all 6 cups in your frame. If everyone's ready, get into position. I will count you down from 3, and then I will say go. 3, 2, 1, you may begin.
Miranda done.
Miranda's completed.
Leah done.
Leah's completed.
Andrew, check.
Andrew moves on. Nick moves on. Alright, so Jen and Lexi, you have been eliminated from the challenge. For round 2, alternating hands, players will place 1 marked cup on the bottom of a stack of 10 solo cups, which is including the marked ones, so 10 in total. Alternating hands, and starting from the top, players must race to move all the cups down so that the marked cup returns to the bottom of the stack. You will do this process twice. Once you are done doing it twice, you will yell your name and then done. We will start this challenge in 3, 2, 1, go.
Andrew, check.
Leah done.
Nick, check.
Alright, so Nick, you were the last, so you have been eliminated from the challenge.
Good luck, girls.
Good luck.
We do a karaoke lip sync to Toby Keith's Red Solo Cup next round.
We're lip singing for our lives.
Look up. I lift you up. Let's have a party. Sorry.
For round 3, players will race to stack 4 solo cups, close in, down, with a playing card between each layer and on top. The last player to complete this will be eliminated. Everyone looks ready to go. This challenge will begin in 3, 2, 1, go.
Andrew, check.
Andrew's good. Leah check.
Yeah, so officially Leah and Andrew have moved on. Miranda, you have been eliminated.
Jesus Christ, me and Andrew again.
So for the final round, it comes down to Andrew versus Leah. Players will race to complete a 10-cup pyramid using only their elbows to move the cups. The first player to complete their pyramid wins immunity. You are not allowed to use your hands whatsoever.
Good luck, Leah.
Good luck, Gibby. Hold on, I'm taking off my shirt.
Oh dear. Alright, this challenge is on in 3, 2, 1, you may begin.
Oh, shit.
Leah check.
Alright, congratulations Leah. You have won immunity and a spot in the final 5. Alright, so you guys will have some time between challenge and elimination to decide who is going to be going home. It would not be Leah.
Good job, Leah.
Thank you, Andrew.
Good job.
That's my first ever individual immunity win.
Congrats.
Thank you. Holy fucking shit. Oh
My God. So pretty much immunity came down to me and Andrew, and luckily I am very good with my elbows. You could see I got a scar right there from when I was 8 years old, and here I am winning the final 6 immunity. Pretty much, as long as me and Miranda wins immunity at final 5, we are all set. I am so proud of myself.
So I am doing this challenge. The round 1 of the cup challenge was pretty easy. I stacked. I knew that with Lexi being in the car, I wouldn't be the last one, so I only had to beat one person. So coming in 3rd place, that was fine. I continue to go into the 2nd round. I blow the 2nd round out of the water, and then Austin says it's time to get on your knees. The minute I knew that we were getting on the floor, we were going to be stacking some kind of pyramid with a body part that wasn't our hands. I knew that I was done. All day today, people talked to me. It was always, hey, what's going on? Hey, what are you thinking for tonight? But it was in case everybody was expecting me to win. Like, that was the reason that happened. And the minute I've lost, it's been cold turkey. It's me. And that's fine, you know. I gave the game hell. I tried my all. I couldn't stack with my elbows, and that's going to be my downfall. I literally don't know what else to do at this point. And that's what's so frustrating.
I'm really getting annoyed. Like, people from like day 1 like dubbed me the GOAT in this game, and now like no one like actually wants to talk to me about any votes in this game, and it's honestly become frustrating.
Jen, I haven't talked to anybody.
I was really rooting for you. I don't know.
To anybody. I'm going home. It's fine.
To me, it really doesn't make sense for you to go home.
I agree.
If you go home over Miranda, that's like the dumbest thing ever. Like, I don't understand. Like, people are worried that Leah has like an idol that like can save someone, but that's not her.
I'm voting Miranda.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me to do, and no one's picking up, and I hate that. It's either you or me going.
It'll be me before you.
In a game, like, for a small cast game, for everybody to put me aside so easily just really pisses me off to no end.
All right, well,
I think all 4 of them are on call right now, to be honest.
Like, look at Nick with all these beautiful women.
I can't be called a meninist.
This is us smashing the patriarchy. I think this is actually one of my favorite alliances, like, from orgs in general. Because, like, it's just so much fun, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely enjoy talking to you guys, which is a pretty cool thing.
I genuinely enjoy you guys, too.
I know, I love you guys.
Alright, so Gibby has to go.
Yes.
Leah, I like your pants. Are those Superman pants?
Hell yeah, they are.
I love that so much.
So Jen's definitely voting for Miranda. So for me, it comes down to where Lexi is at. I don't know.
Is Leah
voting? My full impression is that Leah is voting for you. I could be wrong if she like swore up and down to you. I don't know what she said to you to make you like so convinced that she isn't. I don't know if she's trying to like pull something over on me.
We made a final 5 deal, and she promised me today that she would do it, and if I didn't, she would not get my jury vote, and if I voted for her, I would not get her jury vote.
Then maybe I should check in with her again.
I want to check in with her.
For me personally, I don't want to go to Rocks, and what I have to do is bet on the fact that those 3 girls aren't as tight as we think they are. And if I'm wrong, I look like an idiot, and if not, then I'm going far.
If that's how you feel, there's nothing I can say to change it. So I'm just gonna save mine for the jury, and I'll tell you how I feel about it then.
If I vote like you out tonight, and then I go in 5th, you are objectively right? Like. Then
yes, I was right.
And if I don't, then I feel like I would be right. So it's like I need to be able to read the situation and see if I'm right or wrong.
You're playing cause and effect, but you can only try one effect. You're playing it safe, is what you're doing.
I don't think so. I think that if I went...
I disagree. You are 100% playing it safe. You can try to take your balls in the court and flip the tide and split up these 3, or you can risk it. You're playing for 4th, 5th, or 3rd. You're playing it safe. It is what it is. Call a spade a spade. We should have this vote last round. But again, you played it safe, or you had this Final Four alliance that I knew that you had. You should have done it last round, so I'm right one way or the other. I don't, as a juror, respect safe moves.
And that's okay.
Because earlier today, you told me you weren't going to vote me tonight, and you wanted me in the Final 5.
Yeah.
And now it sounds like you're going to vote me. Unless you can flip a girl.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, you already did that.
I did?
You told me earlier you weren't going to vote for me tonight, and you wanted me in the Final 5.
Okay.
So that was, if you vote for me, then that was a lie.
Yep. Yes, correct.
So you haven't lied yet, but you are leaning towards voting me to save your own self, which would result in you lying.
Yes.
And you knew that if I lost, this was happening. You were just stroking my ego in case I won and the target turned onto you.
No.
Then what changed? From earlier you saying I'm not going to vote you, I want you in the Final 5, to now saying I'm going to vote you. The only thing that's changed is I lost immunity. That's the only thing that's changed. And that's fine. I guess I appreciate the combo. I don't appreciate nobody really talking to me and then in the end saying, okay, I was being fake to you earlier, so this is me being honest right before I try to vote you out to save my own skin. That's bullshit. And it is. Call it what it is. It is.
I am working with an insane person. Or I tried to work with an insane person. So I wanted Leah gone all day. And of course, Leah has to fucking go and win immunity. And it's like, oh, no. Because now we're voting on Andrew Gibson, which I'm fine with. But he has more than enough information to go to Leah to get her against me. Like, he has all the information because I was planning on voting her out all day. So everything I was talking to him was, I was being honest. Like, I want you in the Final 5 because I want Leah gone. But now it's like a whole fucking shit show because I wanted you in the Final 5 unless Leah won, and Leah won. So now you have to, like, take a racer to I want you in the Final 5 because, like, I don't. And he's like, you only wanted me in the Final 5 if I won immunity. So you were lying and trying to butter me up and stroke my ego. You're not stroking your ego. That's not what's happening. I was talking to you, having a genuine conversation to get out a target. Like, you had a chance to beat her, and we would have been groovy. But you lost. And now it's like really frustrating because I know Leah has the worst idol ever and she could idol him. So I have to play now that Leah can't go home. Hope that our 4-person group, Leah's not going to try anything sketchy at Tribal. Andrew Gibson will go. I have to hope that Leah doesn't win Final 5 immunity. Or that Jen wins Final 5 immunity, which probably won't happen. I felt sick all day about this round, so I just want it to be over and have Andrew be gone. I'm very nervous about Leah.
I just don't trust Gibby in this game, Nick.
Yeah. And
I understand if you want Miranda out at 5, we can get Miranda out at 5.
Yeah, and the thing is, I genuinely don't think that you're that close to Miranda because I know the two of us have told each other, like, from day one about the king and queen of the jungle stuff. And the only reason I was even talking to Gibby earlier is because he kept being like, Leah's saying all this stuff about you, so I thought he wanted to target you. And then he wants to target Miranda. And I was like, okay, well then, if that's the case and you've been talking to Leah, like, a lot, let me just go talk to Leah about Miranda. And I didn't think that was a conversation either of us really wanted to have. Because, like, if we want Miranda gone at the Final 5, I feel like the two of us would be able to pull that. I feel like we're smart players. And I do feel, honestly, that, like, we're the two biggest threats left. I don't know if that's true. I know there's been talk about Miranda being a threat, so maybe she also is one, and maybe we do take her out at 5. But for me, it's like, I have played these games so often and got to the end with goats and then lost in, like, 4th or 3rd, or even lost my goat to the final tribal. I don't want to play like that this time. And I don't think Gibby is a goat, but he's explosive, and I don't trust him.
No, I don't trust Gibby. I don't trust him. Like, it would be one thing if I thought that, like, he would be trustworthy in any point. What he's going to do at Final 5, he's just going to go to them and get out us.
And if we fuck over Miranda here, Lexi's going to feel some type of way about us, and we're screwed. So that was my thought process on, like, the entire thing.
Nick already told me you were voting me.
Like, I told everyone that I was voting you. And I told you that I told everyone that I was voting you.
Yeah, but that doesn't, I mean, so basically you're getting everyone to vote me without you voting me, so I still go home 3-2-1.
I'm not. No, pretty much, as far as I'm aware of, everyone's voting for you. I mean, except maybe Jen.
Voting for me? Because they said you were voting for me.
Well, when we went on, me and Nick went on call earlier, and it did not seem like he was even willing to do Miranda.
Well, then let's add him.
I mean, I can't, like, really talk too loudly right now. Like, I really can't.
That's fine, but I can add Nick. There's no reason I can't add Nick.
So I just wanted to call you real quick.
See if he joins. Because you're saying that he wouldn't vote Miranda. He's saying you wouldn't vote Miranda. He's saying that you were going to pretty much vote me. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Andrew.
I figured I would call you both because you're both telling me different things. Basically, Leah said that you wouldn't vote Miranda at all. And you said basically Leah wouldn't vote Miranda at all. You said that Leah was going to vote me. Leah's telling me she was telling people that, but she's not really going to vote me. So I'm tired. I'm going out the door. I'm tired of the bullshit. Just be straight with me.
Well, then I'll have a genuine conversation with Leah about the merits of voting for Miranda. I didn't get the sense that was a conversation we could even have.
See, because Leah just told me that it didn't look like you were going to vote Miranda at all and had no interest in it.
Then I don't even think the two of us had a genuine conversation, or in terms of that discussion. Or would you say that's false, Leah?
No, I mean, I just did not get any vibe from you that you seemed like that would be like a viable option. I don't know.
You don't know. So he said he gave you merits and standards for why it would make sense to vote Miranda, and you're saying that he didn't do that, right?
I just don't Andrew, I just feel like I can't trust you. Like, I really don't feel like I can trust you.
Leah, I haven't lied to you yet. You're the one that's lied to me.
I mean, you also, from what I'm aware of, like, was willing to vote for me at Final 8. Like, literally everyone was saying that you were pushing my name that round with Albie.
I pushed Bryce the entire time. Leah, I came up with a plan to save you. I presented a plan to save you. So I don't understand how that logically makes sense. I came up with a plan to save you. You blew that up. Stop bullshitting me, because that's all you've done for 3 days. Call it what it is. You had other alliances. You had other groups. You wrote a check your ass couldn't cash with our Final 5 deal, and you want me gone tonight. Just say it.
I mean, I want you gone tonight.
Thank you for actually being honest for the first time in your fucking life. You're gonna vote me. You lied to me. And ask Nick, ask Jen. Today, when Nick at one point said, if we flipped, I would consider Leah, you did, Nick. And I specifically said, I made a deal with Leah, I won't do it. I've been honest, you've been a lying bitch. But you've bullshitted me for 3 days. You told me what I wanted to hear today because you thought I might win immunity and you didn't want me to turn on you. I was never going to turn on you. I was never coming for you before 5. I made that deal. I looked you in the face. I was honest. So I just don't appreciate you kissing my ass thinking I was going to win.
I mean, you did almost win.
Okay, but be honest. You weren't truthful. You were only kissing my ass in case I won to save your ass. I was never going to vote for you tonight.
And you still can't.
I just talked to Andrew, and I basically told him I was going to vote for him. I'm fine with him thinking that up until Tribal if the 3 of us decide something differently, but he did not take me saying I wanted to vote for him very well. So I'm sure he's going to come at me at Tribal.
The thing is, he hasn't even reached out to me. If he wanted to stay in, he should talk to me. He's so childish.
He wants to go for Miranda, obviously, or you, Lexi, because he thinks that the 3 of you girls are, really strong. Now, you're really going to be the only one that knows that, if that's true or not.
Well, I'm obviously on call with you guys right now, so.
At this point, he might go push for me.
Well, I'm not voting you.
Yeah.
I'm not.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I think the 3 of us can kind of swing this vote. But I don't know. Personally, Andrew's attitude has been, grating on me since yesterday, But I know sometimes I let my feelings get in the way of my strategy, so I don't want to let that happen either,
I'm going to say, I'm going to do what the majority says simply because that's all we can do in this moment. I just think that Leah and Miranda are a huge power couple. If one or both are going to make it to the end. And it doesn't matter which one makes it to the end. Either one is going to win.
I don't know, man. I don't want Gibby in the game anymore. He's taking so much fun out of it. Which, I know isn't, a strategic way to make, votes. But at the same time, it's shitty to have it be like this,
Hello everyone and welcome to the final 6 elimination. Tonight one of you will be eliminated and sent off to the jury. Leah, it will not be you. Congratulations on winning immunity. Did you feel like you needed it tonight?
Oh, definitely. There's always that possibility that you can leave at any time. So to have immunity for the second time, and instead of having to send a screenshot for it, I actually earned it, makes it feel a lot better. So yes, I am very excited if this thing would like to stay on me in the film and not like to blow it off me.
So do you think having immunity allows you to make bigger moves knowing that they can't backfire and get you voted off?
Yes and no. You can make a big move with immunity, but then you have to face the repercussions of it the following round. So, I mean, this game is all about big moves. I mean, we are big reputations, but there's positives and negatives with winning immunity and trying to pull something.
Nick, in the grand scheme of things, how important is tonight's vote?
I think it's very important because it's deciding who's going to be in the final five. And I know that's a very basic answer just on math. But at final five, 3 is majority. And if you don't think that you have a set 3 or a set 4, then you're probably on the outside looking in.
Is it just another vote, or is this potentially the vote that makes or breaks your chance at winning?
So few tribal councils in this game. I think every single time you write somebody's name down, it make or breaks your chance of winning the game. And you can make like a big move, but that doesn't mean it's a smart move.
Lexi, how far ahead are you planning in this game?
In a game this small, you have to plan all the way ahead, but you also can't think past the next vote. Similar to what Nick said, if you're not thinking ahead, you're going to make moves that will blow up your chance of getting further in the game because you're not thinking about the repercussions of a vote or 2 votes in advance. But it's always a terrible idea to like get cocky and then like not think far enough in advance and then realize that you have no shot at final time or something.
Jen, how much of a factor is the jury when deciding who you vote off?
It's a huge factor in this game, the jury. They're definitely going to be paying close attention to the moves that are made, and they're going to be paying close attention to what they think are the smart moves as well. So you can make it to the end by making certain moves, but you also have to think about what the jury is thinking, what they think they're seeing as well.
Miranda, you received 3 votes last elimination. Does it worry you knowing that 2 people in this game voted for you in the last round?
Yeah, and I expect it to go the same way, but I'm willing to take some votes if I trust that people are going to vote that they say they will, and everyone knows where I'm already voting, so I just have to have faith.
Nick, every person voted off so far has been a male. Do you think that you and Andrew have anything to worry about?
Yes.
Andrew?
Hey, Austin.
Last round you said you wanted to be voted out, but you're still here. Was that a ruse in order to get people to keep you in the game, or did you genuinely want to leave?
It wasn't a ruse. I feel like Albie had more fight in him than I did, and I obviously fought hard in the comp tonight, so that doesn't exist. I've got some stuff I want to add. I know that I'm going to the jury tonight, so tonight I want to talk more about the end game. My jury vote is on the line tonight. I guess I'm kind of copying Johnny. What I'm going to do is I've got all of your names here. Each one of you, if you would like, and you don't have to, but if you don't, you have 0 shot at my jury vote. I want you to tell me and predict who's going to get 6th, who's going to get 5th, who's going to get 4th, and who's going to get 3rd. Whoever gets the most correct will have my jury vote. If no one participates, I will wheel my jury vote. So I'll start with Miranda. Would you like to give me your
Can I just ask a question about this, though? Do you think that this is a respectful way to go about being a juror? Like, is it respectful to the game? Like, yeah, fuck you guys, I'll put it to a wheel. It's kind of discounting the fact that all of us have been playing this game. You haven't reached out to me at all. And then, like, this is how you're doing the juror thing? Like, that's bullshit, man.
Okay, that's a lie. I messaged you last night and said I'm not going to talk game to anybody or reach out anymore. If you would like to speak game with me,
So you did it.
And you did.
That's what I just said. You haven't reached out to me.
No, I did reach out to you. I told you the opportunity is open if you would like to speak to me.
Sorry, you reached out to say that you wouldn't reach out.
I said, because I felt like our communication was dead. If you wanted to open it, you had the opportunity to message me. As far as the answer to your other 2 questions,
you wanted to quit. You wanted to be gone. Why would I have to message you?
Lexi, you asked me 2 questions. Are you going to let me answer them, or are you going to just keep talking?
Yes, I'm sorry. No, please answer.
Okay, and Miranda, I saw you unmuted too. I'll get.
Yeah, I did unmute because I'm actually going to choose to abstain from this. Anyone else can join me. Your jury vote cannot go to me, or it can go up in the air. I'm abstaining.
Cool. Fine. Lexi, the answer to your first question is no, I'm not choosing to go to a wheel. You're choosing to go to a wheel. I'm giving you an option to earn my vote. It's just like in any game when somebody says pick a number 1 through 10, it's your question.
Do you think it's respectful jurying when people say pick a number 1 through 10? Because, like, that's a bullshit jury move, too.
Can't be. It's their jury vote. They have the right.
I'm asking if it's respectful to the players and to the person putting on the game.
It is. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Would you like to answer my question about the top 4?
No.
You have no shot at my vote? Cool. Leah, would you like to answer?
I will be abstaining as well.
Cool. Nick, would you like a shot?
I'll give you an answer to if this shit show works and saves you tonight, how the game will run down.
I have no care if it saves me tonight. I don't think it will. This is truly for my jury vote.
You wouldn't be doing this entire ruse now. You would have done it like individually with us on PMs. You get something out of it.
Individually, because the whole point of me doing this out loud is not one person has told me the truth about anything this entire game except Jen. And Lexi hasn't lied to me either, so I'll give her that.
No, but you
want to see us blow up our games. You don't want to see our perspective. You want us to try to shoot.
Perspective, because I think people are hiding in this game.
This is perspective. This is you want us to cause drama between ourselves.
No, it's perspective.
You wanted perspective. You could have done it individually.
I need 6th, 5th, 4th, and 3rd. That's all I need.
But it should end with all of us in the final 2.
Absolutely.
So therefore, you're leaving myself, Miranda, Leah, Jen, or Lexi to select which 4 people they think are going in that order. I'll give you 6. It's Andrew.
I know.
I could have done 2, actually. I'll give you 6. It's you.
Jen, would you like to give me your order?
Well, I think I'm going to be joining you shortly, so why not?
Cool.
I think that 3rd will be Lexi. After Lexi will be Nick, and then I'll be joining you soon.
Jen, if you make the end, you have my jury vote. I'm going to give you my order. It's me 6th, Jen 5th, Lexi 4th, Nick 3rd, depending on who wins that final immunity. If Nick wins it, then it's going to be Nick and Miranda in the final 2. Everybody 4 or 5 hours ago was telling me, I want you in the final 5. Nick, you told me that. Jen's told me that. Leah's told me that. Lexi and Miranda didn't give a fuck to really talk to me. So
you said you didn't want to play the game. You said I'm not going to reach out to you. So why would I waste your time and mine if I knew you didn't want to talk to me?
I felt like nobody wanted to be a part of me, so I'm not going to sit here and beg and kiss ass. That's not me saying I quit. All I was saying is I'm not going to sit here and beg to have a fake conversation anymore. If you wanted to have a true conversation, you could message me. You chose not to message me.
But that means you don't want to have a conversation with me too. It's not fair to put all the onus on me when you're the one in trouble.
No, I did that.
No, that means you're not giving a shit. Like, I have a vote too. If you really wanted to be in the game,
I had no chance at my vote. I had no chance at your vote. So if you saw,
because you never spoke to me.
So my whole point when it comes down to this, it has nothing to do with your perspective. I want truly people to start being honest because not one of you have been it to me. I'm good, Austin.
So in a game of Survivor, do you expect that no one is going to tell a lie at any point in a game, like Worst Game Ever, that has twists and powers and immunity? Like, is that good, smart gameplay in your opinion for no one to lie at any point?
I think that you can play a game without lying, yes. You can play a game with honoring deals, yes. But I also feel that there's a time to lie and there's a time where you don't have to lie. And I feel like certain people at certain times in this game, people have lied and not needed to do it. Miranda's a great example of that.
Well, I do want to say, Andrew, that when I talked to you earlier and told you that I was going to be voting you out, I was being honest. And then I got ripped onto a call with Leah. So it was like...
Did you not tell me 5 hours earlier that you wanted me in the final 5 and weren't going to vote me out?
I'd never said I was not going to vote you out.
That's not true.
Okay, well then...
That's not true. You said, I want you in the final 5.
I don't remember saying any of these things.
You did not say, I want you in the final 5. You did not say, I want you in the final 5.
No, that... Yeah, but what I'm saying is
Did you say that? I'm asking you. Did you say
that? Yes.
Okay,
I
didn't say that you wouldn't vote me out.
I don't recall.
You don't recall. Okay, at least you're not lying. You're saying you don't remember. You don't know. You're not lying. You're saying I don't remember. That's fine.
But like, what you're trying to do right now is pin other people against each other in order to save yourself.
To play the damn game, like make moves and not be safe. Because that's all everybody's doing is being safe.
I mean, you can play safe and not be safe.
Or everybody's playing safe. Lexi, you can talk all you want. I'm not going to respond to you anymore.
Like, why would you do something that's going to get you voted out on purpose just for a big move?
I'm not going to respond to that anymore, Austin. I'm done talking to Lexi.
Cool, bro.
Cool, bro. Hey, Jen, I'm not voting Miranda. I'm voting Lexi. It doesn't matter, but that's what I'm going to do.
So you're voting me because I stood up for the fact that you're calling me out because I didn't talk to you, even though I think it's silly that you put the onus on me. Like, you're voting me out for responding to you, and now you're acting childish and refusing to respond to me. Like, okay, cool.
It's because you have a voice, and he wasn't expecting you to have a voice. He's underestimated you.
Nothing to do with that. I responded to everything she said, but she's repeating the same thing over and over again, and that's like idiocracy, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
I don't think I responded to the same thing over and over again because I asked a separate question, which I didn't think I had asked before. Maybe I did, and I just blacked out.
Austin, again, I'm not responding.
You said you're not responding because I'm repeating myself, and I would just like to point out that that's not a repetition of what I had said before. So,
Austin, again, I'm not responding.
So, Jen, You were the only one who answered Andrew's question, and you stated during it that you felt like you were going soon. What can you do to prevent this?
I don't know. I've tried everything I could in this game. At some point, like, I agree with Andrew, like, I don't have to be the only person reaching out every time. It's very clear that people are only going to come to me when they've decided where they're going to vote, not to discuss the vote prior. So, like, there's some people in this game that, like, don't even talk to me about the vote, or if they do, then they'll only come to me right before tribal. And that's kind of really fucking irritating in my opinion.
All right, without further ado, it's time to vote. So, Nick, you can start.
I just feel in my gut that Leah is going to play her fucking worst idol ever on Andrew.
I vote to eliminate Andrew.
When you continue to lie and continue to try to create fallacies that are non-existent, and you continue to try to make sure that I'm set up to be a target, you can get the fuck out of here. You can join all the men in the jury and have fun watching me successfully figure out this worst idol ever at Final 5, and that is how I will get your vote. So even if I'm writing your name down now, as Sandra said to Rupert, I will not be shocked when you write my name down when I make it to Final 2. And that is the T.
I'm gonna stick true to myself. I've been loyal this whole game. I'm gonna go out that way. I don't give a fuck if it bites me in the ass. I'm voting Miranda tonight.
You feel secure and can talk when you're not on the line, but last night when you were, you had very little to say. My vote is for Lexi.
You've been acting childish all game. If it's not you this round, I really hope it's me because I don't want to play with you anymore.
All right, everyone has cast their vote. I will go get the votes. All right, I have the votes. If anyone has a power they would like to play, now would be the time to do so. All right, I will read the votes. First vote, Andrew. Second vote, Lexi. Third vote, Miranda. That is 1 vote Andrew, 1 vote Lexi, 1 vote Miranda. Fourth vote, Andrew. There's 2 votes Andrew, 1 vote Miranda, 1 vote Lexi, 2 votes left. Fifth vote, and the next person voted off worst team members. 8, Andrew.
Good luck, guys.
Nice meeting you, Andrew.
Yeah, I know, but good luck.
God forbid you try to be nice to people these days.
All right, everyone, congratulations on making it to the final 5.
Suck on that, Jen Fromm. I at least tied you.
Next time on Worst Team Ever.
Ding dong! All me and Miranda need to do is win this Final 5 immunity.
Hi, my name is Leah, and I am playing my worst idol ever on...
Nobody wanted to play the damn game. Nobody was honest. And you know, I'm not known for being the most honest player, but I played this game with a lot of integrity. Yeah, I was loud. Yeah, I was in your face. Yeah, I called people names. But if I said something, I was going to do it. And I think I was entertaining, to say the least, which was what my goal was.